Hello and welcome to Real Brick Production. Today we're taking a look at my Imperial Army for summer of 2021. If you do enjoy, make sure to smash that like and subscribe button. And if you do find an Obi-Wan Kenobi in this video, you will get a shout out. So take a look everywhere in this video because there is one Obi-Wan Kenobi. And I'll give you a hint, it is not in this range of May figures, so it's somewhere in here. If you find an Obi-Wan though, you will get a shout out in the next video, and first one to find it will get a shout out, and I'll make sure of it, and I'll be checking, so be honest about it. And if you see someone already wrote it, like the actual spot where it was, don't rewrite it because it just makes it harder for me. So let's get into this video without further ado. The figures I am missing, I have a total of 136 figures, which is absolutely insane. This is a massive, humongous army here, and probably one of the biggest I have today. So let's get into it without further ado, starting off with the figure selection. First up, leading the army today, we have Emperor Palpatine, love that figure, along with Grand Moff Tarkin, Admiral Yularen, and Agent Callus. And then if we go to the other side, we have unprinted Vader, which I did get from the 40th anniversary duel on Best Spin, great set. We also have the Inquisitor over here, and Grand Admiral Thrawn, surrounded by 6 Royal Imperial Guards. Then over here we have the Infernal Squad members with Iden Versio leading them, looking pretty nice over there. And then over here we do have some hover tank pilots. This one's not looking too good. Here, let me fix that. Yeah, but we do have 3 hover tank pilots, one of them being from the Darth Vader's castle and 2 of them being just from the hover tank. Then over here we have a bunch of rows of 2, but first we're going to go over the 5 Death Troopers I do have here. There are 5, followed by 1 Shadow Trooper in the back there from the 20th anniversary dropship. But these 5 figures, the row of figures we have here, we have 2 Shore Troopers, we have 2 like Imperial, I don't even know, like hovercraft. I mean, they rode these things and not speeder bikes, so I don't even know. We have 2 range troopers behind them, 2 sand troopers, 2 Imperial AT-AT drivers, and I am missing one of them because I have not built the set yet that I have it from. And we have 2 like AT-AT commanders. I think it's General Veers. Yeah, we have 2 General Veers, one from the Morite AT-AT and one from the 2014 one. And then we have some just Imperial officers that didn't really fit with these kinds. So we just have the one from the Death Star over here, one from the 2014 Star Destroyer, and another one from the Death Star. Along with like some droids, we have this one from TIE Fighter, this one from the Death Star, some droids, Imperial Pro Droid. I love this Pro Droid, it looks so good, even though it's being like knocked over by this big thing. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. And then we have this droid that thinks Imperial, but it could be from episode 1 The Phantom Menace, so I just threw it in here, so don't judge me on that. Massive amount of Stormtroopers. This is a big army now that I think about it. We have a whole ton of them here, a total of actually 33 made figures, not including this one here. He's just a placeholder because there was another Stormtrooper sadly, but is not here right now because it's lost. Who knows where it is. But we have a ton of made figures, so let's go into like the different kinds of Stormtroopers I have. So in front here we do have the majority of just 2016, 2014, like 2018 era Stormtroopers, and that's my favorite Stormtrooper. I really think it is my favorite and it looks great. Then behind them we have the newer like 2019 version through 2021 so far as we know it version. It's alright, but I do have 5 of those. 3 of them from a dropship battle pack, and I do have another one of those sealed, but I'm planning on reselling that, so yeah. And then we have a few others from just a TIE Fighter and an Encounter, so yeah. And then behind that we do have some Star Wars Rebels characters looking pretty cool over there. They're not my favorite Stormtroopers, but they do look absolutely amazing. I love how they look, and I think they really captured the Rebels look of them. So we do have 10 of those right there. And then we have some of my profile picture Stormtroopers, which is just the plain like 2011, 2010 Stormtroopers, and they look good. They're alright, but they're not my most favorite Stormtrooper of them all. Going behind their bags right here, we have some Imperial officers. This one I did buy off a friend. I think I'm missing another one of them, but I do have this one right here. It does look pretty nice, along with this one over here as well. This is Tobias Beckett actually in disguise, and I just realized I'm missing the Mud Trooper and Han Solo. I am missing so many figures. I gotta keep better track of my things. But then over here we do have 5 Snow Troopers, actually 6, but I am missing one, and they look alright. Back here we do have the Commander from the AT-AT, which is a nice feature to have. I thought that was a nice variant of them to have, I guess. And then we have some Scout Troopers with the new 2019 version, my favorite like Scout Trooper ever. looking pretty cool back there. It looks absolutely amazing. One of my favorite figures, actually. It's really quite amazing. Then we have one like Imperial Gunner from the transport train, and I didn't think it matched with these guys over here, so I didn't include them with them. TIE pilots, one being from the UCS TIE Fighter, which looks great. I love that arm printing. I wish all TIE pilots had that arm printing. And they had like little nozzles coming down to their chest piece. Like that would look so much better. And I wish that was a thing. Like, oh, that'd be so cool. And then behind them we have 3 tan Imperial officers, which look amazing. And I love how they look. Followed by like 6 Death Star troopers. I believe that's the name of them, but that's what like Lego likes to call them. I'm not 100% sure their exact names because I just don't remember right now, but yeah, they look very nice back there. Followed by 3 Death Star gunners or Imperial gunner figures. I mean, they weren't way on the Death Star alone, they're in Rogue One too, but there are 3 of them right there. Followed by some AT-ST drivers and like speeder bike guy from Rebels, so that's kind of nice, I guess. We do have some Darth Vaders. We have a total of like 10, 11, I guess, if you count like burnt Anakin. So yeah, but I'm not including a bunch of Anakins like from the Clone Wars because I mean that's overdoing it. I feel like it's not really necessary. We have 2 Palpatines over here along with 1 Darth Vader, and that wraps it up for our mini figure collection. Except that we do have one more figure, a Bilbo figure Stormtrooper, which looks cool. I actually like that one. It's the one Bilbo figure I think I do like, besides maybe like a few others like Darth Vader and Grievous, but I do also have that, so I guess that's a figure as well. On to all of the vehicles. We have so many vehicles to cover today, it's kind of insane. So let's get into it, starting with this side, because this is kind of like the Imperial like TIE Fighter and like Air Wing group, and then over here is more ground forces, and then in the center is Death Star. So let's just get into starting over here. Alright, so first up here is Darth Vader's watch. I did get this watch a long time ago when I was little, and I wanted to get it for the Darth Vader. I was like, I need a watch, and Darth Vader came in the sets of the watch and the Darth Vader figure. So that's how I got my first Darth Vader figure, with that watch. Then we have 4 TIE fighters from the TIE carrier, which is a really great set. I love that thought from Lego that they thought to make that set. Cool. And then we have 3 more of these. They were hung on my birthday party a long time ago, and I do have another one, but it is missing in action. It's too broken because I played with them a lot when I was younger, so like they're really broken now. So sadly there are only 3 of them here to show, but there is a 4th one somewhere in my collection, parts and junk. Here we do have this dual set. I would put it with the ground forces, but I forgot I had this for a minute, so it was in my room and I just like I put it here at the last minute and it was the only free spot. So yeah, we do have the Death Star dual. Even though there is one instead of the Death Star, I had this set first and it still held up to the standards today. I mean, there's a new version of it from 2020, but this is the older version, and personally the newer one is better, but it's also more expensive, and I'm glad I have this one. Towards the back we do have a lot of TIE fighters, so let's just get into those now. First up we have 2 Darth Vader TIE fighters. This one's from Darth Vader's castle and this one is from the Death Star. I actually do have 2 Darth Vader's castles. One is for resale though, so yeah, there's that as well. I didn't include that in the army. And then we have TIE fighter, well not just one, we have quite a few. We have the 4+ Juniors one, the one from 2020, which actually isn't that bad, and then we have the 2012 one and the 2018 one, the best TIE fighter that I own. Minus the UCS TIE fighter in the back over there, but this one's a good Mayfig play scale one. Personally, my favorite play scale one. Over here we do have like different kind of Imperial Major Steel for like $60, I believe. Yeah, it was $60 on sale, and just be honest, so I'll make this clear to everyone that a lot of this stuff I did not pay full price for. A lot of it was on sale. Like, I could not afford all of this stuff. This is an insane amount of Legos, and I don't even want to think how much it costs. Over here we do have the Imperial Shuttle. I got this a long time ago. It was a great set, and I had such a great day at the Lego store when I picked this up. This was one of my favorite ships, and I was so glad to finally get it. Looking over here, we do have this ship over here. It is the Imperial TIE Transporter. I did cover this earlier, but it's just such a cool ship. I thought I could take another look at it again because it is an amazing set. And then one of the final vehicles in our air group is the TIE Advanced Prototype, which was flown by the Grand Inquisitor in Star Wars Rebels Season 1 and 2 and 3. Wait, yeah, Season 1 and 2, my bad. But this is one of my favorite vessels in the Imperial Army, and it looks so cool. And then behind it, we have the Grand Star Destroyer. Now, I do not have the UCS one, but I mean, I don't really have any space for it regardless. But like, the UCS one would make this army really complete, but I love this one. It's one of my favorite Lego sets. It is actually my third favorite Lego set that I do own, so I love this set. Even though it has a lot of damage on it because I played with it so much when I was younger, but it is one of my favorite sets to this day. Okay, forget about this as an air group. The UCS Master Builder Series Death Star. This is actually the newer one from 2015 when they released it. Actually, it was 2016 that they did re-release it. So this is the 2016 Death Star and was sadly retired in 2021 to make way for the UCS AT-AT coming in fall. I probably won't pick that one up considering I have two AT-ATs and an ATM6. So I think I'm going to pass on that AT-AT, but I think it'll look really cool. Here we do have a lot of ground force things, such as Mustafar. Okay, I know this is kind of bogus, but I mean, it's Mustafar, it's the Imperial planets and Darth Vader's castles on there. I thought, why not call this Imperial, I guess. But besides that, I do also have the Balance Gear set and the Lothal Tower. This is my custom mod, but I'm not including it in this video for quite a few reasons. One, it's very hard to move and it'll probably take 2 hours to set up out here and there's no room to do it. Plus, it's just, I don't want to move it. Like, it's hard to move. It takes like an hour to set up, an hour to take down, an hour to put back up, and I just don't want to deal with that right now. And over here we do have 3 of these scout bikes. I do have a 4th one, like this exact version over here. That's why I do have 4 scouts, like of the old scout troopers. This one actually came from the Razor Crest, but I do have like 4 of the older scout troopers because I have 4 bikes, but sadly one has gone missing in action and been like destroyed. It's probably in the room where I do a lot of stop motion animation, but sadly I just cannot find it. Then moving over here, you have the Star Wars Rebels Imperial Speeder Bike, which is quite a cool set. I like this one. It's a nice set. I do want to get a lot more of them though for when I build a massive Lothal Mach one day. That'll be like 6 years though, so don't get too excited yet. Here we do have the Imperial Dropship over here. It looks very nice. This is the 20th anniversary one. Very nostalgic to the 10 years of LEGO Star Wars. I think, no, it wasn't the 10th anniversary, but it's very nostalgic to the first one, and sadly I do not have that one, but one day I will, hopefully. Then moving up here, we do have some Imperial crates from Kanan Speeder Bike. It's a cool set. Also love these crates. I wish I would have put the stickers on them, but I think I've lost them, and oh well, it's unfortunate, but I mean, I guess they can resemble crates on any team now, but these are mainly Imperial crates that are stolen in Rebels Season 1. Looking over here, we do have 2 AT-DPs. Now, this is a microfire and a polybag one. I was steadily never able to get the actual AT-DP, and oh, I just want to get one of those one day. I'm going to need quite a few of them though for Lothal, so I'm going to start picking those up slowly. But yes, this is an AT-DP, and I love this vehicle, and it just looks so cool. I loved it a lot. Then over here we do have this conveyance transport train. It's a cool vehicle. I did make some mods to it because it just didn't look that good. So here's my modded conveyance transport. I made a video on this a long time ago, but I think I prioritized it, or maybe I still have it out. I'm not sure, but here is the conveyance transport if you're curious about that from Solo A Star Wars Story, followed by Darth Vader's like transformation, which is technically Imperial because this was like the age of the Empire, but I'm not including things like ATTE's Republic gunships. Like, I'm not going to go that far, but this is an Imperial structure. It's when Darth Vader becomes Darth Vader. It's when Anakin Skywalker officially becomes Darth Vader in his new suit and everything. I cannot not just include this in my army. Like, you have to have this. Then next up we have the Planet Series Death Star. This is one of the 2 Planet Series sets I do have, and I just thought I'd include it in here. I am missing the build from it though. I don't know where it is. It's probably at Lego Room Beast though, but there is the Death Star Planet Series build. And then over here we do have the Imperial Hover Tank, which is an amazing set. I love that one, along with some Battle Pack builds. I actually bought a second one of these because it looked very accurate, so I could put with that one. So I do have 2 of those right there, along with 2 Imperial troop transports, which is very nice, along with 2 like Scarif Battle Pack rockers, which aren't even in the movies, and it doesn't make a lot of sense, but these are some of my favorite Battle Pack builds right here. They look great. Then over here we do have the TIE Advanced prototype, which I did go over already, so I'm just gonna move along.
Move along.
Here we do have this Death Star like promo thing. I forgot what it was called, but they aren't very nice, but I'm glad to have it. It's a promo thing, so yeah, just gonna move on. Then we have the Bespin Duel, and I've included Bespin in this because it is technically a part of the Empire now because it's territory they own. So I thought, why not include it in the army? Felt right on the side of the Empire. Maybe I'll include it in my Rebellion army too, but I just really feel like it's part of the Empire. skipping over the billable figure because we already covered you. Goodbye. And then we have 2 AT-ATs. One is the motorized one. It doesn't work that great, so don't believe anyone who tells you it does, because it really doesn't. Like, over time, it lasts like 10 years, and then you need to buy new parts for it, otherwise it won't work properly. It's not just me, I've seen it happen to many people, so yeah. Then over here we do have the 2014 AT-AT, one of my favorite AT-AT walkers, probably more than 2020 just because the head looks a lot better and the body. I mean, the proportions on the 2020 AT-AT just don't look that great to me, although I really do want to pick it up, and at the same time I don't, because it wouldn't look good with my other AT-ATs. So you see my point here and my problem. So maybe I'll pick that up, maybe I won't, but I'm leaning towards no. Then over here we have 2 AT-STs. Now this one is from the Mandalorian, so it's way more of a Pirates Army thing, but I thought I would include it anyway since it was at one point Imperial. And then we have the 2016 Imperial AT-AT, which is one of my favorite sets to this day. It is so good. I mean, it looks daunting. It looks like a good AT-ST. Like, it's so cool. I just love this set. And then leaning toward the back, one of our final things in the army is the Darth Vader's castle. It looks very nice, and I love how this looks. This thing looks absolutely amazing. It's one of my favorite LEGO sets to this day. It's actually number 5 on the list of all my LEGO Star Wars sets, and that's really saying something. I like it even more than the UCS Death Star. It is a great set, and I love it for this reason. And so that's your wrap up for this massive Imperial Army video today. I hope you did find that Obi-Wan Kenobi somewhere in this army, and if you did, remember I will be giving out a shout out in one of my future videos, so totally check that out. But that is all for now, guys, and thank you for watching this Imperial Army today. I really appreciate all the support, and without you guys, some of this stuff may not be here, and it will continue to grow because of you guys. And now I'm monetized on YouTube, so this army will continue to grow over the years, although I'm not sure where else I'm going to display it, because, well, next time I display it, there may be no room. Like, this is like the only inkling of room on this table, so there may have to be a new table, who knows. But thank you all for watching this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out. Bye.